Hello and welcome. We are live at Vu Dam in Lundazi constituency, right here in Lundazi district. I'm your host, Stephen Nkoma. I do have a huge team. Charles Banda is here, Edward Banda on camera as well. Doc Sayo, John Zayawan Mseteka, is also on the other side where we're going to have a conversation with the local people here that are benefiting from the water that is in this dam. There's a lot that is happening. Very nice place and very big. When we came, we thought it was just a narrow dam, but actually it's a big place. We want to take you through what happens here because there are a lot of activities. What we've learned is that when you are in town struggling where to find a fresh cob, it's very difficult there, but not here. You want tomatoes, you want vegetables, you want all those things, you should be able to find them right here around Vu Dam because there are a lot of gardening that is actually taking place here. And there are questions that we're asking when we're passing along the Lundazi Chijem Road. There's a way where you would see water passing, and then we're thinking, where was that water coming from? And how does that water move there? What we have learned actually is that there is a way they control the movement of water here. So we'll take you right there so that we are able to show you what happens and how they control the movement of water. Because at some point we asked them, why don't they just leave it open? So they are saying if they leave it open, this dam will lose a lot of water and they may end up suffering as a community that really depends on this water here. So we'll take you through and just show you what happens. Thank you so much for joining us all the way from Vu Dam right here in Lundazi constituency. So yeah, that's how it is. You can see there are some fishing gear. I'm not so sure if we can capture that one. Yeah, so there's quite a lot that is happening from here. I love water, but I can't jump into this. I don't know how safe this place is, and I'm scared that I may easily drown, which is something I wouldn't want to happen. So we're taking you to a point where Doc Sayo, or John Zayawan Mseteka, who is actually celebrating the birthday of his son today, is having a nice moment, a nice chat with one of the people that they do not necessarily work here, but this is more like some voluntary work. They are doing it at will. They are doing it because it does help them in as far as gardening is concerned. So we want to have a conversation with them. You can see the movement of water there. So there is a way they control that. Yes, there is a way they control water from that particular end so that it stops. And then we were told that there takes a time for this water to stop, to completely stop passing. So we should be able to know how long it does take. The gentleman that has been doing this for quite some time now should be able to help us understand that particular scenario. John Zayawan Mseteka takes up.
Ngamuanga nchomene tilikuno dazi lalino wakanere FM kwendera maro ya kusangika muno Lundazi ndipo kwendera dazi lalino tawa na mwali wakufika kuno ku Vu Dam tanandi tikumanya kana kupulika Vu Dam pantho wapara mangolongosolera mchingereza uta pantho warama chituona kuti kasimenti mbeka gota mbekura ya kwenda sonditu ya kufumanga kuno kose majara ya kufika kumseu kula ya kufuma pano ndipo so mkulongosola na kubekana tiengera kumasuka tikulike na mnyamata wenyewe mnyamata wa Chiyusi huyo tivira nenge kujifotokozera akuru ndi majani zino
era jinyirenda
apena tinyirenda eta vantu ise tawa kuzizwa kuona utikula ngojara mboni ukusota musangani mkorakora filimbuya
apa majayo kuma udambo yoviraise zira mayuti kumadimba. So para pojara para ba first umu wakazirana ndoa yekuti pange madimba vakabetaira after para yanangika vatrekera i process.
So hii process muona kuti njiwemi niti
ili hapa njiwemi.
So chifukwa chimudzalira maji kuti nyangwe kuti ya maji akoneka ya chimpenge waka yafike kula kumatimba ya nyaki kwene mukuyachara
chifukwa chikurukuru nekuti kairi usiku munhu angaseveza yaiso kuyarekeza dangi even machero pana kwacha payadzuraso yambaso kupika.
So mukujura nyengo uchi
06 hours
mbona kujara
17 hours.
Okay, 6 hours mwajura kumise mwajarasi. Sono chomene pindu ya maji aya ni pindu
hii pindu ya maji ndio kuti yuchimbiza masuzo mukaya.
Masuzo nteuri kama ataka masuzo nganandika masuzo agona njara ni maji angachimbiza yakumuvira nuri okutitembuni maji aya muvira ntombo
kairi umuvura ikarutira mikare kulima mbwe kuti ngadindanga sovura cha koma muti na maji aya mbwe kuti zgadi kulima chiranya chose.
So imo maji aya pindura ke masanga mukuti
na ng'ombe hapa hapano ni bila mabag kwa fertilizer.
Okay. Naona soka tundu maji aya yali kudorora imati majara kune maji aya yokuya ngena sokura longola kuti barishweka kabisa
hapa ilikuwa inangika hapa so hapa tunatenga koreko netmaji na mtengo tawaka.
Okay. Na baterezi na imwe mutigegerera tikari kuno kuvu tuone maro na umo kuriri ndipo so tiyoenda abantu bakupambana tipitirizge ulendo witu.
So that's Doc Sayo, John Zayawan Mseteka, having a conversation with one of the young people that are controlling the water movement here in as far as Vu Dam is concerned, because this water has to trek down to a number of gardens that are dotted around this area in ensuring that these people are benefiting fully from gardening. Just right now, we'll be joining John Zayawan Mseteka again. He'll be talking to another man who has actually seen the birth of this dam up to where it is today. He made mention earlier to me that this actually has been happening for quite some time. They have been benefiting, and he said it that the construction process of this actually took place in 1961, 1962, around that particular time. So we want to have a conversation with him, and he did also mention that there's a way that they control fish here, and his son is responsible for that. I'll leave it to John Zayawan Mseteka to have a conversation with the big man so that we get to know what is actually happening.
Burura dada.
Makora kwa nama.
Makora dada njani ndiposo.
Ndine Steven Kang'ombe Nyirenda. Steven Kang'ombe Nyirenda.
Chiga nchini hapa.
Pasili hapa.
Bala?
Pamona tumarata.
Adada tawanduise wakanere FM tiza kwendera kuona maro aya ya wemi ndiposo ngawemi kwene banyake kuwaroku kuyamanya cha umudamu ii ikanoskekera mukachimika uli nyikanyango kutima muliko
ine ndiko kuti numalizika skulu 1961 ndipo hapo sono muzungu tikakumana wakarunyanga huko wanitora kura kuyamba kuzweta kuti tuone wakunera kuti pano na kutora pande pozambela maji kwene kukura para pali bridge ya kwa chemira akuti ndipesa mbera maji ba so nane nkawa wauneneswa chauti wakuneneska mzungu sono pepapo hapo wakuti sono tuzamuyamba kuchita foundation ya damu hii sono ine wakanipa kuti ndine kreki wa abantu wose abalembeke ngempane ipapo so nadikalemba abantu wakayamba kugima hapa foundation na mapiki not kuti upa yake huyo mapiki wakajima pali chimutima chikuru chomene hapa icho wakatulanga tuli vose mkuona gomoka hivi wakatiranga mura so wanakazi wakatindanga mura so mwanakazi wali yose ule mwanamume wali yose wakashitaka bara wenu wakapokanga pa mwezi 3 kwacha
iyo ikanyengo ya msamunda nishiti na boma
tinapokesha
okay
mimi na boma tinapokesha sono tachita mbweni pano vakaseveza pano pa 2 years time mbweni damu ikamara papakiza magreta hivyo so vikatuanga viduli vose mkuviona kumoka umo vose kuzakatira apa ndivyo so vikaamba kutinda bantu vatinda kale pasi apa vakagimba pasi pala ndo wakate mutima wa damu ndini hilo sono tuona kuti umuti ukasungikira majara vana sono vatina benefit inacho
pambene chomene tindize ku benefit maro yano yose ngumanya kusuzura majirikala
chomene damu ili vantu vakalirira kuti ng'ombe kwakuma maji kwaveve kukavanga chikazi pakavaka chiziva pachikachemekanga chapemba chiziva
so kachiziva kenkarakala ndiko kakarengeswa kuti itukumuke vana anena kuti likepo maji
nyapera ichiziva pauti chikutitaya mu Oktoba sono para vangazatikirapo damu apa ndikuti chiziva ichi chizamukana nyingweta
sono chentuone idamu yatiisa wona umanya kuti kandu kachitendo kose parakiza boriyoso kunyamukira mchani chane au inayo nchane pakava uri kuti mukorerere mpaka majana lini wasangiti
apa kaveve kuti chifi iyi na iyi mva yake ndiye mwene kwa hapa cha so iso tikagwiranga mwakutaka ng'ombe zimwe makora sono hivi kuza sono vakuti chakuti ndi sono kwene kale kukale tikakorezana pamoza pamba kapishira utosi tikakorerana kapamoza kuti pange chidinda ng'ombe zimwe ngapi
tione yiza maji kaliro sono mtu kukalira sono maji haya yiza kandi pinduri ene iyo vantu kaiso ikiza chirato cha imwe chikauti ng'ombe hati zviveto vitu vimwepo wene sono sinthe bokuti chinzinga saso vyake napulika mnyama tafumbananga naye pala wakuti ine soni kuramona ng'ombe tu chifukwa cha machingani yeyaya sono vanyake pindura keni vichi
apa pali pinduri ndichomene vanyamata onera ndimova ndo kuvatangwanisika vindu mbani vakukura somba kwakuti yoro ikukhala kwanile kuenda nao vanyamata ukura somba sono pakuti iwo vaza kusevereska ndarama para vakora vagulisa basi vatiwa kune madhizwa pakuti per day muntu ukhala 200 kwacha paike 300 kwacha per day so kuti wakusunga makora ndarama zina kuti tena pakwa pinduto kweni anyamata sono vaikamutaka moga
tentione damu upulika madamu yanandi yana makomiti damu nayo na komiti vakakwanyengwenyaka kuti somba vakuchazavaya kuti tupenga muntu chakusanga maji
kuno tinayo komiti boyamba avi komiti boyapirira vano vanyamata vakava na mabhoti kuchaya ndesono muona moji bari pupu somba zikatondekanga na kutayira sono mu komiti yati yakhalirapo mbweni vakakanizga vichi kuchaya dunu
dunu ndiya kokoto
kocho somba mbweni parochita vakuvhundurana masumbiwo sono komiti kuti no mabhoti apa sono tanga cha yose wakava na bhoti vakaswa mabhoti ninene vari kuswa mabhoti ose somo vari kuswira mabhoti kwenu vanyamata vakugara kudandaura
yakasweka pale mabhoti
mabhoti achinika chamari vakuti lero apa no bhoti ipo peka boma lisange bhoti iro lingezakava na maramurombani apa
so kukanizwa kwa mabhoti nchifukwa cha dunu pange zimwe zinazo zikapakazo za mabhoti topanga
chomene dunu kuti somba zikhale safe ngozi vapo zinandi kwene noti kuti ndizikalenga kuti mabhoti asikwekesha kwene kulimbira somba za ndane
sono masiku ano mukora uli somba
sono vakukora chomene somba nthuvi kale zikaoneka ngapa cha kwene sono ndena kuti mwacherera chomene muzamukurakuliso
so kukorera maneti pange vyono
maneti tieniso paka basumbu zira kuti mapumbu anapo chani mapumbu na sanjika ziri mara apa palije so chifukwa cha dunira wakachayanga palije sanjika sono apa unless mukaise kutora kudamu inyake mzenayo apa kwene sono wangaikora cha apa palije
atata nyire ndamuonga nchomene kweneso ka mazgo ya mungapalira abantu kanandi kuti tauta kuvu mazgo vantu ava ngapenga kuti yainane kaoneko uwemi wake chomene kuno
uwemi wake kuno ncha kuti vana sono vave vakuti kumamo vacha ntevana vana vintu vinachomene vakupambana uri ulimi wakupambana kwene cha kuti tinganena kuti ava vangiza kuno tukumba kuti ngava vangatovwira fuka boti riri kwizara boma so kuti vaikepo apa so vaise kutora iwe tieni katyani maneti yetu na machorzani kuno muringe maneti yetu ndicho icho sono vari kupanga vaboma sono vafisheries.
Okay. Tamonga nchomene atata ndicho tikuendera ndicho maro.
Okay.
Chiwa tata.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a very great conversation that brings us way back into history. This dam was actually built in 1961, 1962, before Zambia gained its independence. A lot has happened today, and people are benefiting. This is a source of employment for a lot of people that reside in this area. Like we did mention earlier on, it's not only fishing that is characterized by those activities around this particular area, because there are other activities around their gardens. There's just quite a lot that is happening. You can easily buy veggies now here, and people are also using this water to wash their clothes. We had found someone washing their clothes along the road. So this is around Chijemu area. For those of you that have never been to this place, that's where it is located. And the big man has mentioned something very important. He's saying the time they were constructing this dam, they never thought of where it really belonged. They didn't know about the boundaries that have to do with Chief Mpamba, Chief Kapichila. All they needed was for them to have easy access to water, so that they can easily contain the water that was here, because they have domestic animals that needed easy access to water, but it was very, very difficult. And when he got introduced to a certain white man in those years, that they needed to construct a dam, he's saying he didn't believe it, but it came to pass, and it is what it is today, where men and women were meant to work on this particular dam in terms of constructing the wall. He's saying they were getting paid as little as 3 kwacha per month in 1961, 1962. I don't know how much it could have been by now, but at the look of things, that amount of money seemed to have had value, and people really benefited from this. So this is the Vu Dam. You can just see now the site that you have on the dam. Very, very awesome, very, very nice. This is beautiful. You can be asking yourselves and think maybe we are in Luapula or somewhere else. No, we are in Lundazi constituency. What I'm not so sure of is if this is in Chief Mpamba's area or in Chief Kapichila's area. That is a conversation for another day, but what we are pleased more about is that this is in Lundazi district, or Lundazi constituency to be precise, under Honorable Brenda Nyirenda. So the big man has shared quite a lot. Edward, I know you've heard what he has said, and then the biggest problem now that the young people here are facing is that they drink beer too much, such that these activities are greatly not helping them, because the little money they make from here, they are actually using it to go and drink beer, which the big man is saying is an activity that is destroying them to look after their families very well, because he has made an example that some young people are making something like 200 kwacha or 300 kwacha per day. So can you imagine such an amount coming in every day? You have a lot of income, but a number of them have opted to use that money for drinking purposes, and that is also greatly affecting them. But you can see a very, very nice view here. Quite an enjoyment. I don't know if Charles is a fan of water, but I wouldn't even jump into this water because I can't swim.
I can swim.
Can you?
Yes.
Can float.
Are you sure? we can get the camera away from you and make you swim if that's what you want to do. We can do that.
No. I witnessed a very terrible situation from Vu Dam, and then I'm very afraid.
And something that people might not be able to get from the picture is how clean the air reaching us from this dam is.
Yes.
You can actually smell the freshness of the air.
And
how peaceful this environment is. You can, I don't know if you'd be able to capture that, but you can see some birds that are nesting on the far end of
the white birds, isn't it?
Yes. That's how peaceful this place is.
I can get to see them as well. There they are. So it's a great sight that we are showing you right now. Gosh, this is a very, very nice place. Maybe we also try to find out what's happening. There's a pipe. There's another pipe here. I know there's that one where these gentlemen were controlling and whatnot. John, if you can have a conversation again with the gentleman, what is this pipe all about?
Yeah, niwenda boy. Pipe hii kula chaunanga kula ojaranga so ntaona so hii pipe njambu
hii kafunya maji huku peleka huku kuti tikayuzinye ku madimu.
Okay. Njo ika number 1 hii. Hapa sono sheleza sasa.
Hapa idideka.
Okay. Kweneso mdara nyirende bangu yowaso utenga bangu ti ise ba madimba bali kutiganizika kulima mfupi na vichi na chidinda.
Wow. What are the reasons?
Ndisho nanena kuti ipo bayoyereka. Ninga kunyera ngombe ya dongo. Atata
umwali na lepuo tikutondeka kuti tilime mfupi. Chifukwa reason wakunena kuti vati tikutingaunda tima uitamu. So this tikuwa pulika. Kwene uvati vwile pera kuti nase tingapanganga kuti madimba oro patari kontena. Chifukwa ntena omo tiri kupulikira mbwenu tusuzika na tomato uo. Kuti tichitechi tipande mfupi. Kwenu tukagura tomato uvuma kwa Joseni. Enyana.
So chikuru chomene mpenga matredo pampo.
Enyana.
Okay.
Vati peko nasi kuti pake tikatirenge uro pake kontena pasiga musimu makuni mura. Ndiko kuti para nasi mbwenu tatashitaji tatirirako nasi tipande.
Ene mupaipi izi zili waka kurazuka huko pange huko ndako ziliko.
Pipe kunjira apa kusikura kwa vasefa. Sono pakujira pakawambani apa. So para vajura maji wafuma uti vakadhanga kujura apa jure. So maji lakuya dhanga uku na uku. So para hala garuta uku na mwekare umone ya maji kutoleka kuyangu. Uku irrigation ira.
Okay. Hii kapanga 1986.
Hii ka? Hii kapanga mu 1968 kwa
68.
Chifukwa kuti gamulika mara mu 62. Sono kutiviza bazashitema instructions osaka kwenda kwa 68 mu 69 mama.
Okay.
So ikava na pump pipe maji yakakwera ngauli
hapa wakatanga ngau paka vaujo hapa chochita para vatira maji kakandira ngau. Sono mbwe akagodo pakanga huku songati hapa kava chidrive hapa pakava para vatijule hapa maji au mbwenu para varutana ngongono kumwena mwekaro kushinanga
pressure ira no welera so
ni mwakashitira
Okay. So umu ikapangikira mu 1961 bapanga 1962 yamala 2 years iyo yose. Chidinda chichinda pumukepo kuti chasweka.
Batari chomene kuna chikafuma kuna ndimachisono wogima. Huko mumonera kura na huku kava kutali hapa pali gota paipi ndiko pakayambira dongo. Dongo ili ndapa viduli. Mumona papa chiduli papa kachiduli para vakazima na matrakta na kusakayira pala.
So nyengo ila dada mwana ndi mawatu kala mati mpaka mwisho na chitinda pala. Ndipo so maya ikaoneka nga makora. So nombwe vyose mwarekera maoko ya bomba. Naona kuti chidinda mbweni hapa yugedezeka pamariro majaya kuchidinda kuyazamfika. So chidinda chapumuka.
Solo ichika solo lero chikuichui wakuti vaboma. Kwene kuve kale ndepanyake nasi tuyowerapo nasi pa umutumanyira. Kwene solo vaboma ungayo yako hapa cha mwe wakuti ndiseteka. Ona ndivimajekete hivi. Mwevu kumba ngava ngakirina hivi vose kuti damu liwe pawenu. Kwene wakumba matete vose.
Kale mkakirinanga.
Kale pakakinikanga.
Mbanjana wakakirinanga.
Vakakirinanga ndiwo vaboma.
So varuwirizga.
Varuwirizga.
Okay.
Varuwirizga le.
So vakumbuskani. Ka muntu para wasiwa tukumumusika wali mcharishi ukanya tata. Vakuskani.
Hapa sono chikuirwa kuti vizepo na chintu icho chingadosa vimajekedzo vose. Chifukwa vagwere vakwiza kuno vakusanga mpata wobhisama chifukwa cha vevivi. So para vabhisama umu ndiko kuti kuno tikurira makora vikoma chapa viri saizi. Mbwenu vinjito ni kuvutura ska vambo holi maivichi vose tikuzwa makora cha. Chifukwa damu alireka ndokora vagwere wo manya pokara. Sono vati pupire chidinda ichi kuti vagwere vatondekenge kwiza kuno. Nao vasangenge kuti mbakwenu. Na kuti uchichimbizwa kuti choka mbwe chimanye kuti amunhu uyo.
Taonga mda.
Yewe.
So this is a very, very nice story about Vu Dam. In case you have just joined us, we are coming to you live from Vu Dam in Lundazi constituency. We have shown you what is actually happening here, and a lot is yet to still unfold, because what we have learned is that there are a lot of activities that are taking place here, but gardening around this dam has been restricted. Only those that are doing these activities away from this dam are the ones that have been allowed. And we have seen it on the other end here. There are some fish ponds. We don't know who owned them though, but they are closer to the dam. But if you check around this dam area, we've tried to zoom in from all the angles and we have not seen any garden around this area, meaning that this is what they have done. But we don't know to what benefit, because the big man is complaining that the locals now, instead of utilizing this water here to have their own gardens and see to it that they have vegetables and whatnot, it's becoming very difficult because they have to go and buy from those that are far from this area. And those places have already been occupied by other people. But those that are living around this dam, where will they get these veggies that they would want to plant in their gardens, because they don't have that opportunity now? Where do they get the land for gardening? Remember that this is benefiting quite a lot of people, but what about those that are within and they depend on gardening? Is there a way that they could be helped? Then one other important aspect of it is that back in the days, there was a time when government would do a certain way of cleaning this place so that it is not as thick as it is now, because he's saying the way it is, hippos can easily come and hide here, and then those that are doing farming, farming mostly it's done during the rain season. When they want to have a very nice harvest, hippos have already found refuge here. they easily pounce on their crop field. He's suggesting that probably the cleanup that was taking place back in the days should be reintroduced so that this place is as clean and able for people to notice if they see a hippo or any other animal that can put their lives at risk. We move on and see on the other side as well and get to continue telling you a very nice story that surrounds this beautiful place called Vu Dam in Lundazi constituency right here in Eastern Province. This is Kanele FM Radio. So like I said, there are some fish ponds on the other end.
Yes.
Adada mbachani walishawa mapondi ya?
Mapondi haya ndio wakapanga hivyo wa fisheries.
Okay.
So mapondi mpaka wabatu au wakaangalia na mafish ponds. Sono watu wakara nyingi itali mbinu mafish ponds wakarawa kausuno tena palije somba.
Palije chichose chushika.
Palije chichose kwali para sono ndipo wangayamba kuikapo mnaji agalili huko. Kwene wose ni mafish pond kwene palije chushika.
Okay.
So tumanya chawe ichu wakuchita. Kwa mwana wane ndiye chairman wa mbani.
Okay.
Wa committee ya mbani.
Okay.
Sono ngumaya chama cha agalero ngumaya kutiko somba izo kumba zimeteke. Vasitainge kula kuti kanyake wangazika subata.
Ni dambole?
Ili
ni dambole?
Ni vuda.
Ndiro ni vu dambana wazina ni vu.
Vu. Pali hapa sisi muone kuti hii ni Karunyanga. Karunyanga huku ndiye uvu.
Karunyanga ni vitu.
Akadambu kufuma huko.
Akadambu kufuma.
So zilikumana hapa.
Hapa mpamba Jackson.
It's a confluence.
Okay. So huku Vu Dam. Then huku ni Karunyanga. Karunyanga ifumangu.
Ufuma para mumaya kwa msitimari kula. Museura upita huku boda wakuti huyu njani boda road.
Yeah.
Sope kwenkura kura kwa vyaramba kufupi ni kufupi.
Okay. So hapa ndipo vukumana Karunyanga na Vu.
Then nampulika somazgo mwango ya kuti kale kukawanga kachipulikano chira chakula chambula kuyambana kuti panji huku nkakapichira panji huku nkwa mpamba mpambano ya mafumu aga panji mpaka idiramba
hapa chomene utinene kuti huku kapichira na mpamba ni Karunyanga.
So mpamba ni huku.
Mpamba ni huku.
Kupambele mda jumpe Karunyanga. Pala mwa jumpe Karunyanga wakapichira. So Vu
Karunyanga huyo hapa sinipo mpaka hiyo. Instead kuti yende straight hapa. Mwenu ili kwenda tena.
Ili njira sopa dambo?
Ili njira sopa dambo kuruta huko kufupi na mekulizara. Ndiko ili kweta hapo pose ni mpamba.
Hapa sona hapa posa
ni mpamba hapa mpaka kijamii.
Wow.
So ndipo hapa sono mafumu kwali woyamba kuchita utikabe Daudi hapa. Chifukwa mpaka hii huyu majitua. Yukweza hapa napo Karunyanga. Yukweza hapa. Vuwe wakumana. Sono straight yuko hapa Mulundazi. Sono kuti hapa ikwete hapo tumeye makoro mwika hiyo kwete. Kwete mpaka ikakwete sokura kufupi kwa mowe kura maya. Ndiko kamowe kura ni mpamba.
So kwanura kuti skulu yose ili mpamba.
Nyape. Yo mupite kwa mowe, mupite tena kwa somkaone amutika na duuro. Duuro para nikapichira. Pano pawe pamutika ni mpamba.
Mama.
Mpaka kwa mowe kura ni mpamba. So para mutafike kwa mowe cha pakati pali banda nikapichira.
Okay.
Tiendi pite so huko mwamsaka so kuli ino njani pili. Ya huko mapongombe huko. Akapichira.
Wow.
So hapa ndipo tuleka pulikisa.
Mapu za kale. Vikawa kale ndene panji vya sinta sono.
Vikawa kale tena.
Okay.
Sono mpaka vamarizo kwaliveneko awo akapichira vakachita sadenda apa, we don't know.
Okay. Kwanesa dada tikoya kuti dambo ili zina ni vuu. Likiza mbuni zina.
Hili likiza vuu ili chikwa cha chiziva chikava hapa kate Chapemba.
Chapemba. Chiziva ndio chikava chiziva hichi cha vuu pambele chinazuke vuu.
Chapemba.
Okay.
Sono ulikwiza njani maji au sio kwiza chifukwa maji hapa Chapemba kamaranga mu Oktoba.
Okay.
So ili kutipapitirire hapa. So tipembe damu. So ni makapembe hapa.
Damu weiza sono.
Mwe damu hiza bazenga pano.
Yaleka kumara maji.
Sono galeka kumara maji. Sono kwa kuti bakuti baramule damu Chapemba uyu. Wakava isekura kwa Siramoyo.
Okay.
Na Kijemu.
Okay.
December au brothers wetu. Mwenu para ise tutanjira hapa padamu wakwa Karikomo vanganjira hapa kuti wakore somba cha. First tutikore po danga 3 days.
Mwavenecho danga mjulide.
Sote se utuzaninge sono mkole po somba namwe. Ndipaki zanga.
Wow. So zina ya vuu
pakanga fagwere.
Kukawe vyegwere yani.
Mukaichema waka.
Kwenu wakaichema waka. Kukawe vyegwere hapo ndipo.
Okay. Ya dada tuongere nkanira atasambirira ko vinandi. History in the making. So there are 2 rivers here that are joining. On the eastern side we have Vuu Dam, the main name that is carrying this whole dam. But there are 2 tributaries to this particular one. There's Kalunyanga, yes, on your left. Then it does connect here where the main dam is. Oh goodness me, what a source of history we've gotten. So they are saying that there is Chief Kapichila on the other end there. That's Chief Kapichila.
Yeah.
The land there after the dam is Chief Kapichila. But if you can still move the camera here a bit, move it here a bit, that land on the far end is Chief Mpamba. So when you do this, you go back there, that's Chief Kapichila. When you move again to that end, that's Chief Mpamba. Where we are standing right now is Chief Mpamba's area. What a connection. So this is really, really awesome, some nice history that we've got here, and it's really interesting to be here and get to have a feeling. I can tell you I've lived in Chief Kapichila's area for quite some time, but I've never stepped foot on this particular land. So this is my first time here and I'm enjoying myself. He did mention that there are these fish ponds being run by the government of the Republic of Zambia, but there isn't much activity that is taking place now for reasons that he doesn't know yet. Probably when we get to find out from the Ministry of Fisheries, we should be able to share with you later on, not on this particular documentary, because we will not find time to have such a conversation. But this is how great it is. But the ponds here do not have fish. They may look as attractive as they are. That's what we've been told. Maybe now, that's when they are planning to have such an activity take place there. But there has been nothing for quite some time now. That's what the big one has said. So we still continue. The gentlemen have already gone this far. I don't know where they have gone or what is so interesting where they have gone. But we still continue our movement on Vuu Dam, like we said.
So I've observed that there are these inlets, huh?
They use them for fishing, I suppose. Yeah. Wow, I can't get that close. I don't like water in such places. There are quite a number of them.
Yes.
You can count as many times as you can.
So there's another one here.
There's another one there. There's another one next to each here. So
you may find that every person has their own inlet.
Slot, yes. They should have their slot, of course.
If you use someone's slot,
It becomes a problem.
Oh,
There's that possibility. Yeah, we are not alleging that there's something of that sort happening, but there's a possibility that others can be using juju in moving around here. But there's one person on a boat. It's a canoe, a banana boat. It's paddling on the other end. They must be fishing. Is it possible we can zoom in and counter check what's happening there? Check there. Someone is busy on the water. They are paddling their boat, and this is a nice view. Can I get on that? No, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't. I remember the first time I got on waters like these ones was the time I got on a speedboat in 2014 on Kariba Dam. Yeah, we had some boat cruise. I've never attempted to get on river water like what that man is doing there. Anything can happen. Like you can get the breeze that we're getting, right? Some very nice fresh air, and then there comes a time when your boat can easily capsize. But it does seem that man is very, very comfortable there, man. Very comfortable, and he enjoys what he's doing. Because if you can check very well, it's not these very common peddlers. You've seen the peddler that he's using. It's more like a mare stick. Very small, of course, but maybe he's comfortable with it and still enjoying, and he still continues peddling. Wow. So these inlets that we were talking about, probably they are the ones that they use to get on water easily, and that man is there. And he's still moving. I've forgotten the name of that river again.
Kalunyanga.
Kalunyanga, yes. So that's Kalunyanga where he's heading to. Then Vu comes from this other end. Wow. This is nice. Maybe Edward can jump on that canoe.
No.
We can try and convince him to carry him on the water and see what goes on. But
you know what they
take
do?
that risk, man.
You know what they do?
No.
They will paddle you up to the middle of the dam, and then he jumps off.
And leaves you alone.
Yes. These fishermen.
Wow.
You don't trust them on water.
Oh, really?
Unless you yourself knows how to paddle that.
Wow.
You can be guaranteed that I'll come back. But not banking on those people.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a big dam. As you can see, we have kept on moving and we are not yet done. I don't know how many Ks. Can it even take a kilometer?
Yes, more than a kilometer.
Okay, so I'm not good at counting Ks, man. I'm not very good at that. Unless it's written that this is 2 Ks. I can't even count.
Your step is almost a meter.
Wow.
Those who are taller.
And how many meters in a kilometer?
1,000.
So
1,000 meters.
wow. And now that is a nice view, right? When we were that far, it was showing like more than he was moving on the edge of the river. He's not.
And he's getting on the middle. Eh?
Yeah, and he's very comfortable about it. Very, very comfortable about it. Wow. Can you see what he's doing?
This one is a special skill.
Yeah, it is. It is. And there are some. Are they water bugs? What are those?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Visasa.
Mother Nature, man. Mother Nature. Things are getting better and better here. Whew. This is nice. This is very nice.
So someone told me that this dam actually is the second largest in Eastern Province.
It must be.
I don't know how accurate that information is, but you can just see for yourself.
Yeah, it is.
If we can put our camera on on that size.
Do we have anyone on our crew who can swim from that end to the other end? Just floating on water.
Unless you are a commando.
Maybe Charles can do that. Or John. John is good at some of these things. Huh? But, you know, It's crazy, gentlemen. How long is this dam? Ako nditali uli damu ini. Umunde kufuma pa muzina na muda. John, I can see someone is on the water and they're fishing. Is that even a boat? Is that a boat, gentlemen?
No, we actually came up close with him.
Okay.
Something that is just some sort of a makeshift boat. He's
Wow.
using,
He started from here.
No, from the other side.
Oh, okay.
You went that far?
No, he was coming from there, but he was coming towards us.
Ah,
But
great.
we got somewhere close. We saw what he's using.
Did you even whisper to him?
No,
He's,
he's just using a stick to paddle.
Yeah, that's what we have observed from afar. That it's just a mere stick. Whew. How safe is it anyway?
It's not safe. That's a risk.
Maybe the issue of depending on his swimming abilities.
Yeah.
Have you seen now what he's doing? He's standing. Standing now. He's standing now. I wish John could have joined the man.
Umachiumu chidindachi chinga chili makora.
Ah.
Chinatomeramera tunandi sovara kulimanya. Kama machi nkumanya maro. Ndimo alili machi chidindachi chitatisenga mbu. Munyaka msango mnyake mpepete umu ni mfupi.
and he's casting his net.
Mukuti casting uverenga nyusi wakuvika neti. Okay. Para wakuvika neti. Kweneso paliso tusimbi umanya matuonaona mutondika height ya chidindaichi. Hapa kanyake tunyake wachikora kwene kanyake kara kalipa.
Wow.
Tuna tusimbi ni height waone muhiri.
So what tuna measurements?
Kama nauti baka tuzenga kwa tare. Measurement tingamba kusikana pale.
But kulifuma pasi ka?
Aka kalifuma pasi. Bali kuvika lata pasi ngati tupenga timange matawa. Makapangira hapa. Mbonu nokweseka kushwala abana mfumba nao kaise tikishuko nyengo tikaba kunyengo ya hali ya makido. Nyengo itali. Wene wana sauti mapondi nayo tisangengeko mwavyo ene.
They are not active. He's saying these ponds are not in use for now. Maybe they are just trying to start utilizing them now, but for quite some time they haven't been using them. I can see some maize on the other end. Have you seen it?
Yes.
It's amazing. Very nice. Wow. This time of the year?
That's where we're parking our vehicle.
Yeah, it's just there. Wow. Great. This is awesome. Okay, we have to end it here. Maybe John, let's just amplify a few points that we've learned from Vu Dam. I didn't know, you were not there when we were getting information. Two rivers are meeting here. Are you aware of that? No. On your left, is it right? This side? Yes. That's Vu Dam coming here, or Vu River coming here. Then, what's the name again? Kalunyanga.
Kalunyanga.
There's Kalunyanga on the other end, they're just meeting here. Kalunyanga. Yes. Then that V shape, that's Chief Kapchila's chiefdom. That land is Chief Kapchila's chiefdom. Then on the other end, it's Mpamba. This other end, it's Mpamba. Where we're standing, it's Mpamba. The only part that is Kapchila is that one. Just that. Yes. I got surprised and I was like, wow. Has this changed now? It's saying it has always been like that, but they don't know the logic of how it became what it is today. But that's what we have also learned. And like the big man said, there are a lot of good activities that are taking place here, but they would want to also do gardening near this dam. But is that possible? Because they have been stopped from doing it. Probably it could easily destroy this dam because there will be a lot of activities that may be taking place here, and they may end up making this dam dry up so easily. We are just speculating in that particular aspect. They're saying they can't do those activities around this dam area because of the restriction that was made. And then one other thing he said, there's need for some cleaning to be done. If they can continue cleaning like they have been doing in the past, this dam can easily be kept for quite some time. Being constructed in 1961, 1962, it's been a very long time, but this is where it is now. And we hope and wish this does continue so that people can continue benefiting from the activities that it brings. There is a passage for water. I don't know how far it goes, but a lot of gardens around this area are benefiting. If you just go beyond the smoke there, that's along the road that on your left it goes to Chief Kapichila up to Chief Mwase and then gets into Malawi as well. On the other end, on your right, it goes to Lundazi town, and that's a route we used when coming. There are a lot of activities that are taking place here, and a lot of people have died in trying to use this dam. I remember there are a lot of bodies that have been retrieved before. Maybe just a word, John, on that one, because I know you gentlemen had witnessed when the fire brigade failed to retrieve some bodies. Was it last year?
The year before last year.
Okay.
Kulongosola kunandi kuwemi kwa chizungu na kuiza makola. Maro ya mwitu tukukhala mwemumo kwenele maro ya nyake ya kuanga ni mphuno na muromo kulije good morning neighbor.
Kulije kutauzgana
ichi nayo andana yoti good morning neighbor nja kuti bantu kanyakala kukhala kuno kwenele bando ayi wakoya manya umuika nje kuba nandi wamaya kuti vuika apangika mu 1961
nana manyira pa
ine nane kamayanga kuti pali madambo awiri okumana pakati nane mphepa apo pano nane na manyalina so tikusambizana tikuphalirana uto tuliko ndipo so uweni wa damu iyi aya maji vayoya nyamatanga kudala wangu yoya dada nyirenda vayoya kuti aya maji paranga sungika makora muyasungikira kuti vyose hivi akilinika pavenge paweni bwene patingalekerera bagwere bazamvina modunsha ndipo kagwere olo mungalima olo chitukuko mungiza nacho gwere wakula kali mabudoza yana yogamula kam ndiposo damu iyi vanyitu ava ni mafishermen ndiwemi ndiheni uheni wake ngwakuti damu iyi natundu pasi nganga kapeti parakakora njove yakuru uchayenge bakisama ungakaba olo mumanye kukava maona maji makwende maji andene ayona nganga mpafupicha atali kuno mu Eastern Province madamu aya bali kuikako zeru ngali iyo yinapo ndiwo muli na tukuko vini iwe ya so isa talantu tiriko amdala wangu ya kuti para mwaka moba na kupema poro likulu chitukuko chimtotani abali pafupi na sukuru banandi bandasana kwata hati chakawa ndilenge mpano kupita ile kupinyengo yumala ndio watu wakuno imatisa tiri kufupi na fuku tete chulimoso peka peso ona kayako
Chinake chinaonako.
You are chizungu abdala chizungu nicho mpika ni makora.
So one of the things I've noted, Vu Dam is on the confluence of Kalunyanga and the Vu Street or rivers. Lundazi Dam is on the confluence of Lundazi and Msuzi River. Wow. So I think the person who planned this dam is the same person who planned the Lundazi Dam. Wow. So most of the dams in Lundazi, if you look at them, they are on the confluence of streams.
Where streams are meeting, they put a dam.
Yeah, so Kalunyanga comes this side, Vu comes this side, they meet here, you put Chidin.
Chinyaka zibachi lapo mala ngapanga kweka. Mumanya kapo olopa kutika papo tulonda pa kusatuyo. So maji para yakorekenge yafumenge. Nonga na beka. Yafumenge kusoma kwenda mwa. Hapa ndipo baba tukuti pachi odix. Siona? Tempera pa kumata. Asa mtuha.
And when we were also with the soil which they use is grey soil.
Wow, yeah.
Wakafanyanga vizuri. Wanakumba pansi. So these people are doing this voluntarily.
30 kwacha per month.
3 kwacha
yeah.
per month. And maybe that white man just thought, these people are working too much, let me motivate them.
Yeah.
But they were ready to do that freely. But now, if you can say, you can tell these young people who are here, that the other day we were in Mwasi with Lundazi Member of Parliament, Honorable Brenda Nyirenda. There's a dam which was there some time back at Makolo Wanavala. It was a good dam, but it has been washed away for years now. So they were bringing up suggestions that how can we rebuild this? So the MP was trying to say, but can't you just pour some soil here?
So you can see that our forefathers had a mentality of committing to things that will benefit the community, even without them benefiting a thing at all when doing that particular work.
Because most of them are gone.
They are. Very few gentlemen like Mr. Nyirenda, the one we were talking to here, who has just given us a lot of what happened here at that particular time, and the way he's seeing things happening now. Maybe as we end this documentary, would like to thank each one of you that did find time to watch, and as well as the locals that were here at hand to give us information. We didn't plan all this, but the moment we came, they were available to share this particular information with not only us, but you, our dear viewer and dear listener, wherever you are. Wherever there is development, yes, I can assure you, Kanele FM will find its way there. We are here at Vu Dam today, just in between Chief Mpamba and Chief Kabichila in Lundazi constituency. It's been nice being here. Thanks a great deal on behalf of Charles Banda on camera now, Edward Banda as well, not forgetting John Isaiah Wanu Mseteka. Mwana wa kwinu kukanele bokosi wanu, Stephen Nkoma, signing out.